many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I didn't even see that game. Now,
first carry now for David Montgomery.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early.
Oh, you see. I said, can you see?
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. Now they'll throw with Taylor. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Taylor.
Wow.
Picked up
Wow.
and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Ooh, threw the shit out of him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the first carry for Bush. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes.
Wow.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
Bro.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. they'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
For the Titans and Chiefs, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point 17-7, but as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami.
On second down now, it's Bush, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
There's Bush on fourth down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really get
Oh my God, bro.
He was trying to get it to Davis. And now look at this. Big
Let's get it. Let's get it.
And a terrific return
Let's
there.
get it.
Finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big.
Oh, that's
corny.
corny.
I remember watching teams
That's
play.
corny.
The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
That's
That's a
corny.
huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
On the run, it's Bush. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, it's Montgomery. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Wow, bro.
The third of this first quarter. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And he's able to get
This
it
man
back to
overthrowing the
right
shot
around
of everything.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving
be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chiefs 7, Titans nothing.
On first down, it's Bush. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down now, it's Bush. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Trying to punch it across with Bush. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, this is Bush. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
David Montgomery.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From just shy of midfield, Taylor, quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play, don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Here's Taylor on third down. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here, because any incompletions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's KC punter Tyler Newsome. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
Third down.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts,
A gain of 7.
as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Oh, my goodness! Another interception. Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
28-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that'll make it third down.
Buckner on for the field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 38. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got the first down yards before being taken down at midfield.
Travis Kelsey.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Kansas City.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes taking a deep shot here. Wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And now here's another interception. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Chiefs 27, Titans nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now it's Taylor. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor.
Wow.
Goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1. Just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
What the fuck is you doing?
And this is caught inside.
God, bro.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Back now in Nashville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 34-yard line.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Taylor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know.
What in the fuck, bro? Oh my God, bro.
And this one will be brought back
Wow.
to the 22. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on
He literally
defense,
just-
you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Fulton. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 23-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
At the 10.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
35-yard line.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed.
And now here's another interception.
9 interceptions, bro.
And the return stops
Not a rookie,
at the
but this is
39-yard
shitty.
line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw it here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Yellow. Hey, watch that. Check right, 54. Mike, 54. Coming, baby.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Target.
Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Check.
They'll hand it off to Bush. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And we've got a timeout.
He was brought down at the
9 seconds remaining.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the backer. He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me. Attack. Mike's by 4. We want this. Mike's 54.
Mahomes now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam, I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire